Hello students, welcome back. We are working on your second set of notes. We'll be working with polynomials that have a degree of 4 and looking at what we can analyze for those graphs. So when we have a degree 4, that's going to be where the largest exponent is a 4. And these are called quartic polynomials. And so we'll first of all look at our example with x to the 4th as our highest exponent in this function. And we're going to take a look at the leading coefficient. So this leading coefficient is a 1 x to the 4th. Let me see if I can write that a little bit better. And so the leading coefficient being a 1, remember that's the number multiplied to your x to the 4th term, and this is a positive number. So since it's positive, it says that the left end of the graph will be up. And then positive on the right end, the graph will also be up. So this graph is going to go up, up. And so to give you an idea of what that would look like, if you have a positive coefficient, then the graph will be up. It might do some curving in the middle, and then it'll be up on the right end as well. If your graph has a negative leading coefficient, so wait a minute, I want to write this is up and up. If you have a negative, then your graph might do some curving, but both ends will be down. So down and down. So that'll be the first analysis that we'll want you to do, looking at that leading coefficient and determining whether your graph goes up, up, or down, down. So you can see just by looking at this part of your graph that this is up and this is up. So positive coefficient. As we start to do the rest of this analysis, I would encourage you to type your graph into Desmos. So that's what we'll be doing next. I'm going to use Desmos. I'm typing in f of x equals x to the 4th minus 10x to the 3rd plus 35x to the 2nd minus 50x plus 24. And you can see that I have these x-intercepts, and I have my other high and low points. But one of the first things that you're going to be asked to give is the y-intercept. Well, I can't see that on this graph. So if you're good at zooming in and out, you can zoom. I'm not as good at that, so I'm going to use the wrench. And I'm going to notice that this number 24 is related to, in fact, it's going to give me what I need. So for the y-axis, I'm going to type in a number a little bigger than 24 for my top y value. And so if you'll use this, go a little bigger, you should then be able to see your y-intercept. And then we have these other important values, and they're kind of close together on here, so you could work with the wrench and spread that out. But remember, for your homework, we do have the graphs completed for you. You just need to be able to match it up. So you would probably have enough information right here to match it up to what would be showing for you to choose. So once you have made your graph, then going back to your page, you can look and see that this is the graph that you would have selected. And now you're going to start answering questions like we did with degree 3. So I'm going to start with the y-intercept. Remember that that is where the x value is a 0. So that's going to be 0, 24. And so remember the y-intercept needs to be 0 and then some other number. All right, your x-intercepts should be on the x-axis. So we want to look at all of those where we're intersecting the x-axis. This is a degree 4, so the most number of x-intercepts would be 4. And this one actually does have 4. So it happens at 1, 0. We have an x-intercept at 2, 0. We have an x-intercept at 3, 0. And a fourth one at 4, 0. So as you can see, they are some number and then 0. Remember that your solutions are the x's from the x-intercept. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. Once again, the solutions are the x values from the x-intercepts. And then we're looking for the maximum and the minimum values. Now remember that the maximum is where the graph has a hill. Well, this just has one, and it's right here. It's this ordered pair. So that would be the ordered pair 2.5. And then a comma and 0.563. And again, that is where the graph has a hill. So 2.5 and 0.563. I'm going to rewrite that. And then for the minimum, you're looking for where the graph has a lowest point or a valley. Now this has two. We have one here, we have one on the right side as well. So this one has two minimums, which is possible. And so the first one is 1.382, comma, -2. And the other one is 3.618, comma, also -2. And those will be showing up as, like I said, lowest points on your graph. So this assignment works very similarly to the one you had for degree 3. You'll have 4 problems to do with the graphs already drawn, and you'll be selecting from multiple choice answers. So good luck, and remember to ask questions as you have them.